Hello everyone, welcome back. This is a live recording of a 15-minute full body flow. So find some space to move and let's get started. All right, let's start in just a nice comfy seat. So you can place your hands on your knees or in your lap if you'd like. And let your eyes close. And then just start to bring some length into your spine. And let your shoulders fall away from your ear. And no need to change your breath just yet, but you could start to notice it. You could scan your body. Just let yourself slow down. Softening throughout your forehead, and your cheeks, your jaw. And if you want to, let's let our chin start to fall down towards our collarbone. Bring some length into the back of your neck. Then use an inhale and slowly roll your head over towards your left shoulder. Maybe lengthen your spine a little bit more. Stay for an inhale. At the exhale, bring your chin slowly back down. And inhale as you roll your head all the way over to the other side. Take your time and keep going till you feel that nice stretch to the side of your neck. But maybe lengthen your spine again too. And stay for an inhale. Let the exhale bring your chin back down towards your collarbone. And you can inhale over to the other side. Just let your head get a little heavier. Your shoulders fall away from your ear. Staying for an inhale, and as you exhale, bring your chin back down. And inhale, roll your head back over to the other side. Pause there. Maybe lengthen your spine again. Feel the length through your neck. Stay for just another inhale though, and as you exhale, rolling your chin, your head back down towards your collarbone, and then take an inhale to lift back up. And you can start to open your eyes if you'd like. You wiggle your fingers a little bit too. We're going to be moving into tabletop, so you can come all the way over and onto your hands and knees. Spread your fingers out wide and maybe give your hips a little bit of a sway. Now we're going to turn our fingers out to the sides, and you can either keep your hands nice and wide or you could bring them a little closer together, but spread your fingers wide. Just keep the palms connected to the ground and maybe see if the wrists, the forearms want to get a little bit closer together. And then we could move. We could draw circles around the wrists with the shoulder. Maybe a sway side to side or a little figure eight kind of shape, or you can be still, but just nice and gentle. And then if you did scoot your hands a little closer together, just bring them back out, kind of shoulder width apart. You can turn your fingers to point forwards again, and then just taking a little counter stretch. So let your palm face up of one hand. Your fingers could point towards your knee. And then you can bring that palm back down and switch sides. And then bring both of your hands to the ground. Spread your fingers wide again and tuck your toes under. Lift your knees up and into your downward facing dog. And you might pedal the feet a few times. Press into your hands and take a nice slow breath in and out. And just scan your body again. How are you feeling today? Take another slow breath in and out. And then using an inhale, you can start to look forwards. And as you exhale, walk on up to the top of your mat. Taking an inhale for a half lift once you get there. And an exhale to fold forwards. As you inhale, come all the way up to standing. Reach up, stand tall, and exhale as you lower your arms down to your sides. You can roll your shoulders back and down. And as you inhale, reach up, exhale, fold forwards. Inhale into a half lift. And exhale to fold down. Inhale, come all the way up, reach up. Exhale, lower your arms to your sides. If you want a shoulder roll, take it. And then use an inhale to reach up. Exhale as you fold. Inhale, half lift. And exhale to fold forwards. Inhale, come back up to standing, reach up. And exhale, lower your arms down. A shoulder roll again if you want one. And an inhale to reach up. As you exhale, let's fold. And inhale into a nice half lift. As you exhale, we're going to fold and plant our hands. This time, our left foot is going to come back and your knee can come down. So set up a lunge. You can even rest on the top of that back foot. We're going to lift our chest, our hands off the ground though, if you want to. And we're going to bring our arms kind of out to our sides in cactus kind of shape. So fingers pointing up, elbows bent. You can sink into those hips. You could look up a little or you could look forwards. Spread your fingers nice and wide though. Stretch your palms. Now our elbows are nice and bent right now. We can start to straighten our arms. You could bring your arms closer to your ears, fingers pointing up. Maybe your thumbs even lightly touch one another. Take a nice big inhale though. And then as you exhale, fold forwards, bring your hands to the ground. You could lift your back knee up, but take an inhale to look forwards. And then exhale, bring your back foot to the top. Take an inhale to lift halfway up. And exhale to fold. Plant your hands, take your right foot back. Your knee can come down. Set up your lunge. Maybe lifting your chest, your hands, maybe starting with the cactus arms. Spread the fingers, sinking into those hips. Find some balance. Maybe you're looking up slightly. Breathe. Can you spread your fingers a little wider that you actually feel a stretch through your hands? Now, if you want to straighten the arms, bring your hands up. Maybe thumbs lightly touching. Maybe you can feel your arms next to your ears. Take another inhale though. And then as you exhale, bring your hands back down to the ground. Maybe lift the back knee. Take an inhale to gaze forwards though, and then exhale, bring your back foot up to the top. As you inhale, lift halfway up. And exhale, fold. Inhale, come all the way up to standing. Reach up. And exhale, lower your arms to your sides. You can skip the shoulder roll. Take an inhale to reach back up. And exhale to fold forwards. As you inhale, half lift. Exhale to fold. We're going to plant our hands. Now we're going to take our left foot back again, but drop your heel this time. And we'll lift into warrior two. So warrior two, adjust your stance, bend your front knee. We're going to look to the left, chest to the left, and also looking to the left. We're going to make our nice cactus arms. Spread the fingers. You can bend your right knee or front knee as much as you'd like. Drop the shoulders from your ears. Press into your feet. Now you can keep the cactus arms. You could reach your arms up. Maybe try to bring the thumbs together. Maybe take a little peek up above you. Maybe not. Nice job, you guys. If you did straighten your arms, come back to your cactus arms. Now reach your arms out long, straight, one in front, one behind your warrior two. Take your front palm and turn it to face up, and then reach up, lean back. Reverse warrior. Take a breath, press into your feet. Stay for an inhale. And as you exhale, we're going to bring our hands all the way to the ground. Back to our lunge. Lift that back heel and then take an inhale to look forwards. As you exhale, bring your back foot to the top of your mat. Inhale into a half lift. And as you exhale, fold again. Plant your hands and take your right foot back. Drop the heel and then lift into your warrior two. Adjust your feet so you're nice and balanced. And bend the elbows. Spread the fingers, point those fingers up, and then look to the right. Chest to the right, gaze to the right. Little bend through that left knee, pressing into both feet though. And then if you want to, start to reach up. Maybe the thumbs find one another. Maybe your ears can feel your arms, your sweater. Maybe you take a peek up too. And then slowly bend your elbows again back to those cactus arms. Can you spread your fingers a little wider that you stretch the palms? Straighten the arms. Your warrior two. You can take that front palm to face up. And then you can reach up as you tip back. Still a little bend through that left knee. Take a breath. And then nice big inhale and an exhale to bring your hands all the way gracefully down to the ground, back to your lunge. And then take an inhale to look forwards a bit. Exhale your back foot up to the top. As you inhale, lift halfway up. And exhale, fold forwards. Inhale, come all the way up to standing. Reach up. And exhale, lower your arms down. Inhale as you reach up again though. Exhale as you fold forwards. Inhale, lift halfway up. And exhale to fold down. Now we're going to plant our hands again. Our left foot's coming back, but our knee is going to come down again this time. So set up your lunge with the knee on the ground. And then you can start to lift your hands and lift your chest. But this time, we're not going to reach our arms up. You can place your hands on your knee. Find your left hip. Some balance in your lunge. You could also bring your hands together in front of the chest. And then maybe we'll try to bring the left elbow towards the right knee. Take a bit of a twist. Maybe you can look to the right, turn your chest to the right. Take another breath. You are twisting. Use an inhale to face forwards again. Lift the chest up a little bit more. Maybe your hands are still together in front of the chest, but then bring them back to the knee. Knee sink just a touch more into that left hip. Stay for an inhale. And then as you exhale, bring your hands to the ground. You can lift your back knee if you want to, but take an inhale to look forwards. Exhale, bring your back foot up to the top. As you inhale, lift halfway, lengthen your spine, and exhale to fold. Plant your hands and take your right foot back. Knee down. Take your time to set up your lunge, and maybe lift the chest. Maybe the hands find your knee, but find that right hip flexor. Maybe you're going to bring your hands together. Palms together, soft shoulders. You want that right elbow, try to bring it towards that left knee. Look to the left. Turn your chest to the left. twist. Stay for a breath. And then if you're twisting, use an inhale to face forwards again. Lift that chest up a little bit. If you have your hands together, they could come back to the knee. Let your shoulders fall away from your ears. Take another inhale. And as you exhale, bring your hands to the ground. Maybe lift your back knee up. And then use an inhale to look forwards. And exhale, bring your back foot up to the top. Take an inhale to lift halfway up. And exhale to fold forwards. Inhale, come all the way up to standing, reaching up. Exhale, lower your arms down to your sides. Take a shoulder roll this time. And then using an inhale, reach back up. Exhale as you fold. Inhale, lift halfway. And exhale to fold. We're going to plant our hands. You're going to take your feet back, both of them, and find downward facing dog press into the ground. Maybe pedal your feet. Take a slow breath in and out. Let's stay for another inhale. And as you exhale, lower your knees down. Bring them nice and wide. Find child's pose, but you could take your right arm and slide it under your chest. Get into your shoulder. And if you do have your arm under you, lift up just enough so that you can switch sides. Let your chest be heavy. Take another breath wherever you are. You can use an inhale to lift. You can come back to sit on the heels for a moment if you'd like. You could stand on your knees if you want to, but you can let your chin tip down towards your collarbone and then just roll your head over towards your left shoulder and bring your chin back down and over to the right shoulder. And then bring your chin back down and just one more roll over to either side. And switch. And then let your chin come back down before you lift your head back up. Bring your hands to the ground again though. And then let's lay on our bellies. Come all the way on to your belly. You can stack your palms, rest your forehead if you'd like. Maybe take a little sway of your hip. Now we're going to make our cactus arms with both arms. So palms facing down, elbows out to the sides, kind of in line with the shoulders a little bit. Both of our arms. Now we're going to keep our hands on the ground, but I want you to squeeze your back a little bit to lift the chest a little bit. Now you could lift up onto the fingertips to maybe get slightly higher, but let's keep our cactus arms. They might start to straighten and move. So just as you lift a little more and a little more, you might have to move the hands back a touch. That might not be an issue for you. You might still be in those nice cactus arms, but squeeze your back, your glutes a little. Pull your belly button in. Keep those nice cactus arms. And again, kind of move your hands as you need to. You could be lifted on the fingertips. You could be flat on your palms, or you could float your hands completely. But if you're looking forwards, I want you to look down. Try to keep your neck in line with your spine. So you've got our nice cactus arms. We're going to keep that chest lifted. We're only going to do this once, so it's a longer hold. You can start to float your hands forwards, though, maybe all the way until your thumbs lightly touch. Palms down, fingers spread wide. Tuck your chin down a little bit too. Maybe you can feel your arms beside your ears. Pull your belly button in. If you did straighten the arms, bend them again. Come back to those cactus arms. If you're floating your hands, bring the fingertips down first. See if you can lift the chest just a little higher. Then maybe come down to the palms. And then totally let the chest come down. Relax. You can stack your palms. You can rest your forehead or cheek on top. Maybe sway the hips, but relax. Okay, we're going to be lifting our left foot up. You don't have to hold it, but you can reach for it with your left hand. So right now, let's keep our chest low, a little hug that heel towards the glute, whether you're holding it or not. And our right arm, you might have it under you, kind of supporting you in some way. That's totally fine. But maybe we'll reach that arm forwards and in front. You can be anywhere between a cactus arm and a nice straight arm, but the arm is still on the ground. Everything's on the ground, except for maybe your left arm that's reaching back for your foot. Then you can enjoy your quad stretch. Or the right hand, you might start to lift onto the fingertips. You might start to lift your chest a little bit, pushing into those fingertips. Maybe the elbow lifts. Maybe the head lifts a little bit. Resist looking forwards. Continue to look down. Squeeze the back, squeeze the glutes. Pull your belly button in as well. Now the right hand can stay on the ground or you can float it. But just reach, look down, and breathe. The left leg, it might float a little bit too. But let's think more about just pulling the belly button in, squeezing the back a little bit, and breathe. You did lift your right hand. Bring the fingertips down. Maybe lift the chest, a little extra squeeze of the back, and then relax. Come down to the palm, let the arm come down, the chest, everything. You can move your right arm closer. You can bend it wherever's comfy. And if you're holding onto that left foot, slowly let it go. Stack your palms again. You can be still, or you can sway your hips a little bit. Now the right foot's gonna float, with or without you holding it. The left, well, actually the right hand could reach for it. Maybe I won't reach for it this time. I'm not gonna reach for my foot this time. So the right hand could hold the right foot. The left arm, it can move. It can be anywhere between a cactus arm or straight. I'm going to go cactus on this side. Always trying to do the same thing on each side, but not today, I suppose. So you can start to lift to those fingertips maybe. You can start to squeeze your back, lift your chest a little bit. Look down. Press into that left hand a little. Maybe the elbow lifts a touch. Squeeze what you can squeeze, but soften what you can soften. If you're going for a straight left arm, maybe the hand is floating. Maybe you're arm is nice and close to your ear. If you're doing the cactus arm, you could float those fingertips too. Maybe the right leg is hovering ever so slightly as well. But if you've got a hand floating, bring those fingertips down. Maybe lift the chest just a touch more. Take another inhale, and then as you exhale, relax. Relax everything down, including that right foot. Stack your palms. Maybe take a little sway of the hip. We're going to be bringing our hands by our shoulders and just pushing ourselves all the way back to child's pose. But if you want your knees to be together, they can be together. They can be wide. Your arms might come to your sides. Rest your forehead down on something. Feel your back lengthen. Your shoulders soften. Feeling good to move again. Bring your hands by the shoulders so that you can push yourself up. We're going to move into tabletop. So you can adjust your knees, bring them in or move them out. Maybe take a little sway through the hips. We're going to tuck our toes under and lift our knees. And then you can either walk your feet to your hands to your feet. You can bend your knees and you can hang in a forward fold. Maybe bending your elbows and holding onto them. Maybe add a little sway. Let your chest and your head be heavy. Now come back down to the ground. And we can bend our knees so much that the hands can touch down. And either walk your hands away from the feet or walk your feet away from your hands. But maybe you come back to a little downward facing dog and send those hips nice and high. Big press into your hands and stay for just another inhale. And as you exhale, let your knees come down to the ground again. And this time we can cross the ankles. We can sit down, bringing our legs in front of us. Might give your knees a hug, a squeeze. And then we're going to send our left leg long. And our right foot, it can stay on the inside or it can cross over to the outside. You can bend your left leg if you want to, but hold on to your right knee. Bring some length into your spine. Let your shoulders fall from your ear. Maybe just let your eyes close. Let's take another inhale though. And as you exhale, you can twist to the right. Give your knee a hug. Move your hands where you want them to be. Stay for another breath on this side. Let an inhale bring you back so that you're facing forwards again. And just sit tall, hold the knee, let your shoulders fall from your ears. Take another inhale, maybe it's a little taller. And as you exhale, you can twist over towards the other side, to the left. Move your arms where you want them to be. Just a nice long spine. Take one more breath. Then use an inhale to bring you to face forwards again. Then you can uncross the legs and maybe give your knees a squeeze. Shake it out. And then our right leg will be going long. Left foot can go over top or it can stay on the inside. Bottom leg can stay long or it can bend. But just face forwards, decide what your legs are going to do. Find your knee, lengthen your spine, close your eye, and take another inhale. With the exhale, you can twist to the left side first. Stay for just another breath. And then use an inhale to turn forwards and just reset. Sit tall, find your knee. Relax your shoulders again. Take another inhale. And with the exhale, you can twist over to the right side. Lengthen the spine and breathe. Use an inhale to come back, facing forwards again. You can uncross the legs and give the knees a squeeze. And we're going to lay down on our backs. So once you are down, you could hug your knees or leave your feet on the ground, but maybe add a little sway side to side. You can bring your right foot back down if it's lifted and place your left foot on top of the quad. So we can do figure four. Lifting that right foot up into the air if you'd like. Maybe letting the foot float down towards the glute though, even if it's lifted. Just another breath, and then you can let the legs go. You can uncross them. Maybe the left foot will touch down as the right foot crosses over top. Switching side. Left foot up into the air if you'd like, but maybe relaxing down towards the glutes. Another breath on this side, and then you can uncross your legs. Either hug both knees in or place both feet on the ground. But if you did want to sway side to side, you can do that too. You have your feet lifted though. We're going to bring them to the ground. So bend the knees, plant the feet about hip width apart. Rest your arms by your sides. With a nice big inhale, we're going to lift our hips up into a bridge. We're only going to do this one this time, I swear. We're only going to do it one time. So squeeze. What you got to squeeze. Lift the chest a little. If you feel like your arms are in a position where you could move them and the rest of the body will stay comfortable, supported where it is, you could slide your arms out to the sides, straight maybe, or cactus arms, palms up, elbows bent. Press into your feet, squeeze your glutes, lift the chest. And if you feel like you're in a place where you could bring the hips down, where your arms are where they are, keep them, or if you need to slide them back into your sides, you can do that too. But let's take another inhale and let the exhale, nice control of the body. Slowly bring your hips all the way down to the ground. And if you aren't in cactus arms, maybe you will end up sliding your arms up into some cactus arms, elbows out to the sides, palms facing up. You can sway your knees side to side a few times. Now we might slide our hands further behind our head. Interlace your fingers. Make a little pillow for your head. Elbows pointing out to the side. And then just lift your chin towards your collarbone. Bring some length into the back of your neck. Keeping your head lifted just a little bit longer. You might bring the feet together and let the knees fall out wide, so making a diamond shape with the leg. Then we are going to place the head back down. And let your elbows fall out to the sides. You can leave your hands behind your head for a moment, but let your elbows fall out to the side. And then you can either keep your hands under your head or you can come back to your nice cactus arms. Palms up. Elbows kind of in line with the shoulders, or maybe even up ever so slightly. Let your arms be heavy. And if you aren't already making a diamond shape with your legs, maybe you will now. Let the knees fall out to the side. Let your body be heavy against the ground. Leave your legs just as they are. But we're going to move our arms down to our sides more. So your arms are feeling nice and heavy. Slide them down to your sides. Turn your palms to face down. They don't have to be really close to your sides. They could be off the mat. But palms down, walk your fingertips away, drop the shoulders from your ears, and then turn your palms to face up again. Maybe the arms still feel really, really heavy. Maybe they feel a little bit lighter. I don't know. You can start to slide your legs out too, one at a time. Legs long, feet wide. And feel free to move and adjust more if needed. So we can spend a few moments here in Shavasana. Relax. You can slowly start to move. Maybe a sway of your hips, a wiggle of your toes, your fingers. And maybe before you reach your arms above your head, you actually bring your arms out to the sides into those nice cactus arms, palms facing up. And then as you slide your arms further and reach further above your head, maybe the thumbs lightly find one another. A big stretch, and then you can relax and bend your knees one leg at a time. You can roll over to one side. And you can find your way up to a comfy seat when you're ready. Feel free to bring your hands together. Awesome practice, you guys. Thank you for joining us today. Have a great rest of your day. Until next time, namaste.